Are you having problems with squash bugs in your garden? Let's go kill some. That's my garden way out there. Let's hoof it. So here's some squash plants. I don't remember which ones these are. I'd have to ask my wife. We got zucchinis, cucumbers, things like that, but which is which, I don't remember. She even planted some over here. And these will grow up the cattle panel. I'm going to try to train them. And I haven't seen squash bugs on these ones, which is weird because they're down on the ground. But I think the squash bugs overwinter in the raised beds. That's why you want to rotate your crops, move them around every year. All right, back to these guys. Let's start looking. Oh, this is my soap and water. Give it a good shake. Get soap mixed up. This is an experiment. This is a tea of marigolds and cilantro. I saw on the internet that it is a deterrent, but I haven't seen it do anything yet. But I do know marigolds in the ground do help keep squash bugs away. We have some marigold mixed in there. You want to get them up close to the base of your squash plants and around the leaves, and that will actually keep the bugs away. That works pretty good. We had squash plants last year. I think they were zucchinis, and were they zucchini? Yeah. And we had a marigold next to one of the plants, and the squash bugs stayed away from it, but they loved to devour the other one that didn't have any marigolds. So I do know they work. Okay, let's begin the hunt. It's hard to see my screen. All right, so with squash bugs, you got to look up underneath the leaves. That's where they like to lay their eggs. I sprayed these guys yesterday. And you really want to keep on them every day, because they make, each one of them can make about 250 babies throughout the season. So you got to make sure you get them all the time. I think I found some eggs here. So those are eggs. Squash bug eggs. Now they say you can squish them with your fingers, but you know, I'm a Marine and that sounds disgusting still. So. Here's a squash bug. Yeah, where'd you go? Can't see you. Let's give him a hit. Now, I don't have a whole lot of soap to water in this mix, but if you have enough, you'll see an immediate result. Usually they don't get very far if you spray them. This guy did though. And there's more eggs. I just spray the eggs. I don't know if the soap kills the eggs, but if the leaf is bad enough with eggs on it, I just pull the leaf off, throw it away. They say you're supposed to dump it in like a bucket of soapy water if you have one. I think I hear some more. I hear him talking.
Oh baby, oh yeah. What are we gonna name our first child? Where do you want to lay your eggs? Which leaf? Have you picked out a leaf you want to lay your eggs on? Oh crap, is that soap and water? Get out of here, run! I'll meet you at the rendezvous. I'm not gonna make it, baby. Just know, I'll always love you.
They're still hanging on. They separated. One's over there. One's over there. And this guy just fell on his back. He's having problems. And there's more over here. You can see those. When the eggs hatch, they look like tiny little spiders. You just spray them all with soapy water. I'm just spraying down in here, I can't see. They like to hide up under leaves. I also heard another trick that you can put a piece of wood in your garden in the dirt, and then they like to go hide there at night. And in the morning you come out and you pick up the piece of wood, you have them all in one place, you can just squirt. And the adults will actually burrow into the dirt and hibernate for the winter, and then they come back out and start copulating. So this one, there's some eggs in here, which actually surprises me because this thing's got marigolds right around the base. I think the other thing is too, if a leaf is touching, like a leaf is touching the cement block here, that gives them access to go lay their eggs. So even though there's marigold at the stem, they can just climb up on this leaf. And there they are. So, a whole bunch of them here. So keeping the leaves off of the ground and the bricks would help. Just set this up so I can show you while I spray them. Can you hear them talking? I can hear the little guys in there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, they're having an
getting
orgy.
some. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Lots of them. So the way the soap works is, my understanding is, it kind of breaks down their exoskeletons and it chokes them out. It starves them from oxygen. They can't breathe. Those are the ones I just sprayed. They crawled over here and died. Yeah, they don't get very far. Soap is very effective. It's also natural. Not having to use herbicides and insecticides to kill these. So I don't have my clippers. But if I did, I'd probably cut these branches off of this, just to keep everything off the raised bed, the wall. Can't see very well down in there, but I'm just going to give it some spray. So they do like to hang around some of the stem areas. Sometimes you do this, you don't see anything. Then you come back through and you see them all over the place. It's almost like your eyes have to get trained for it. You're just disturbing their fun. They start to walk around. You really have to stay on this through the whole season. The plants do better the older they are. These things will kill young plants pretty fast. So you got to make sure, at least early on, you stop them. But just have a squirt bottle of soapy water with you every time you go to the garden. Hit them. This weekend I'll probably come out here and put some cattle panels in and do an arch between the beds. Just to have these things grow up something, because they'll take over the entire bed if you let them. Made that mistake last year. So if they grow up on a cattle panel, it's probably going to be a lot easier to control the squash bugs, because you'll have less things down close to the ground touching the ground. Just have one stem going up and put some marigolds around it. I gotta pull some weeds. I got a lonely grapevine out there. I thought about going down this hill just planting grapevines. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. The property line's out there at the white stakes. Might as well spray some of this stuff. This is that tea I was telling you about. Just spray it down inside everywhere. So far I haven't seen this do much, but maybe I just need to be persistent. It's probably good to do it up on these blocks. Maybe it'll keep them off. And that's how we deal with squash bugs here on the homestead. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will keep making more videos. Thanks for watching.